Hey, what's going on everyone? Vega here for Serpent X Tech, and I'm finally taking the plunge or making a transition with my Wi-Fi configuration. There's a couple reasons why. I'll go over that and just explain why I had to do this in the first place, because I already had this router, right? The BE7200, exact same one. It's also the RTBE88U, very good router. I already have Wi-Fi AI mesh nodes set up throughout the house, so same router, but a little bit different setup because we have fiber optics. We have a patch cable, which is a Cat6 E, but it's shielded, which is important. I have the converter from TP-Link, and then I have the SPF Plus connectors that will go not only into TP-Link but also into back of this router. Why am I switching to fiber optics? Well, unfortunately, this house has been hit by lightning multiple times, and viewers of this channel will understand that I keep losing devices because for some reason the static discharge of lightning hitting nearby will route or go through the power or through the coax or whatever, and then burn out Ethernet ports on devices, pop control boards, or just fry the electronics overall. The first strike was in a tree that's right back here. The second strike was in a tree right back there. And then the third strike was up front. Right here, or along this area, and this power meter, right? So transformer from my block, this power meter runs across. So I have a long, that's two 30 amp breakers. You see that gray pipe running along this side of my house. It's not too far from my wall. And also my own meter, which is being grounded. So we have Comcast grounding to the foundation of this house, grounding to the bonding line from my electrical provider. And for some reason, anytime lightning strikes anywhere near this area, the discharge somehow makes its way through, whether it's the foundation. JEA says I have a good ground, but I don't know. And it will zap not only the coax line. So this is the third line that they had to install and replace all the way over there. So this is just getting really annoying. And because it's also taking out the coax in my house, I only have one good coax left inside my house. So now the main modem is right here. So this is a Comcast modem. It's taking that connectivity from outside, splitting it, and then I'm running an Ethernet cable to my router, which is in my bedroom. But that last lightning strike, it's just making the router worse and worse. Like the second one, I had to replace the router completely. So this is actually my third Asus router. The third one, the router didn't get hit, but it's not acting right. The speeds I'm getting is not equivalent to the speeds I should be getting for the hardware that I'm running and stuff like that. So why are we switching to fiber optics? I know we're 3 minutes in, but the explanation is simple. Electrical cannot travel, right? Whether it's a discharge, a strike, any type of electricity does not travel over fiber optic. So we're isolating the modem, which is connected via coax, from the router, which is going to be connected via fiber optic cable. So we have about a 26.8 foot fiber optic cable that I'm going to run. I have my patch cable to go from this to the SPF Plus connector that's going to be connected to the TP-Link. So let's unbox these, and I want to run a speed test. Right now, if I ran a speed test, I just did it before this video, I'm sitting about 400 megabits per second down and about 120 up, when I should be getting 300 plus up and about 1.2 down. So hopefully this will give us increased speeds. I know I am converting from Ethernet to fiber optics, so right there I'm probably going to be reducing some of my speeds instead of a true fiber connection. But unfortunately in my area, Comcast doesn't allow me to get Google Fiber or any other good fiber out here. And even if you did get fiber through Xfinity, you're still getting the main signal through coax, so it's quite unfortunate. But at least this way we're isolating this router from any static discharge or electrical that lightning can produce, and traveling it through the Ethernet from the modem to the router. But remember, we had to replace the control boards in my two Jazz miners, my Future Bit Apollo, and my son's NIC went out, but I was just adapted that to Wi-Fi. And that's just what I'm having to do, is convert most of these smaller devices that are running on Wi-Fi, and any of the bigger devices while everything is on surge protectors, proper surge protectors, it still is getting residual energy that's shocking through the Ethernet port or through the NICs, causing these devices to go haywire. Alright, so here's the TP link. This one's the MC420L. Hey, what a number. There's our power right there, and then there's our Ethernet to SPF plus, and then the switch to switch it from 10, 1 gig, 2.5 gig. I'm going to switch that to 10 for now, just to let it will auto switch accordingly. I can mount it to the wall. Power is 9 volts, 0.6 amps, a little power brick for it. And then here's the SPF plus connectors that I got. 2 of them matching, of course. 10 gig base, but the serial number is right there. The model number is 104065. And so now it's just a matter of cleaning up what Comcast did behind my TV and the modem, and figuring it out, because we had to split that last connection to 2 for the TV and the modem, which I'm probably losing a little bit of speed there as well. But when this all was first done, everything was running good. So I just think the router's just on its last leg, and Comcast needs to check their outside connection coming to me. Even though they replaced the line, I feel like something else is going on out there by the street or between their various nodes throughout the block. Alright, got everything kind of in place. Got to set up the router. Here's what it looks like. It's beautiful. Power brick. I'm not sure what the rating is on this, but there you go. 12 volt, 5 amps. And then it comes with 4 antennas and then an Ethernet cable, which we're not going to use. But now we got to get this mounted up, and the fiber optic cable is partially ran, and get it connected to the back side here, this SPF plus connection right here. I'm going to try to keep everything nice and clean and then go from there. But antenna connection there, so 2 on the back and 1 on each side. Good router. Just Lightning doesn't agree with it. So let's get this all set up, and I'll show you my config in the living room. And the bedroom is just messy. You guys already know what that looks like. Matter of fact, let me show you that. So there's the new one, ready to go up. And then here's my messy cable management, old one that I need to replace. Again, a little bit dusty, but pretty much the same. SPF connector is blocked off with a piece of tape just to protect it, because I never used it. But just gonna swap those out right now, and then go through the setup process, which I've done in a previous video when we did a review on this thing, if you want to check that out. And then last thing I will connect and power up is the fiber optic TP-Link box and this router. Gotta make sure I power up everything in the appropriate order. Alright, now time to put the transceivers in. So I gotta pull this little dummy plug out, just like that. Open these guys up and very carefully insert this. They only go one way. If you really need to, look down the hole. Where's the gold contacts, and slide it in. It should lock in place, and you can see the gold contacts down there in the back, so make sure it locks in place. Everything is still powered off. Plug the transceiver in first, and then your fiber optic cable, which we will route in just a second, just in case you wanted to hear the click. So it slides in, and by the way, this little lever is how you can pull it out, but it slides in, and listen for the click. There you go. And then little dummy plug that we still need to pull out once we're ready to plug in the fiber optic cables, which also have some protectors on it. It only goes one way. As you can see, it only goes one way. Don't force it. Now, let's go put this one in over on our Asus router side. Same thing. Listen for click. Nice and tight in there. Nice and tight. Alright. Now I'll swap off all the cables. I already swapped out the power. Just gotta make it happen. Do it now. Alright, I kind of tucked the wire as best as could around the baseboard that I need to clean up, but everything is right. And now we just need to clip it in. There you go. Nice good click. Router is still powered off. We don't want to power this on yet until we confirm connection over on the TP-Link, between the TP-Link and the modem. Still a couple areas where the fiber optic is poking out, but pretty much tucked along the baseboard all the way around. Alright, now we need to do the same thing over here, removing the dummy plugs or protectors and plugging everything up and powering on. Alright, see if I can do this one-handed. Nice click. All right. Now I'm going to plug in the power, which is right back here. It's already set on my 10 gig. I need to get the modem powered up first, and then I will power this one up. Everything is just unplugged for protection. I'm going to have to reset all my AI mesh nodes. So I'm going to go around powering them up after and having to hold the reset button, but we're still waiting for that to turn white and confirm connection, which I can do from my Xfinity mobile app. Once we do, we're going to power this on, give this time to confirm, power, link, and so on, and then we're going to go turn on the router. All right, we're getting connectivity. Modem booted up. This guy's booted up. Now, hopefully, when I tucked everything underneath the baseboard and behind the door, I didn't break the cable, because these are fragile to a degree, depending on which one you get. But let's go power up the router and see if we're getting connectivity, and then I'll find a better place to mount this, maybe behind an entertainment stand or something. With the router on, we are getting this third light now, FX. So we got connectivity. Now I just need to go through the configuration wizard. Alright, so everything's up and running. I'm getting everything configured for the first time. Router's working good, connection's looking good. The most tedious part was getting the old AI mesh nodes to work and reconnect. That took a minute, but they're coming back online. And hidden right behind this little guy is not only our modem, but our TP-Link Ethernet to fiber connection. It's connected just fine. Need to do better cable management back there. At least get rid of some of those old console connections. But one problem at a time. However, I'm gonna throw some speed test results online, and something I want to call out is that I am not getting the speeds I should be getting from Comcast. So I'm on the line with them now. And as you can see from those results that are on the screen, or that you just saw on the screen, I mean, I'm getting better speeds, you know, an extra 400 megabits per second. That's always good. But definitely should be getting what I'm paying for. I'm adding the last AI mesh node right now, and then if you see up here, there's a blinking light because there's a firmware update that I need to do. So just minor tweaks, but the most important thing is, well, one, our Ethernet cable, like you can see a little bit of green, but our Ethernet cable is no longer just chilling there, big bulky cable running around the house. This one's tucked underneath the baseboard, and we're mitigating lightning from traveling down the Ethernet cable and frying this router. We're connected straight via fiber optic. Electricity can't travel along that path, so we have mitigated the two, which is the main thing. It did cost me, you know, because this router is like $350. The various parts, which I'll have linked down in the description, like the Omada TP-Link, you know, Ethernet to fiber converter, it cost me about $100. Ethernet patch cable was only like $5, and then that 26-foot long fiber optic cable, the green cable, I believe was only like $17. So not bad. The router was the most expensive part, but the one I had, the lightning was just getting to it. So now the biggest problem, this guy. So we'll have to figure out what they can do and what they need to replace. But let's wrap up the video, and I want to ask you your opinion. Some of you already weighed in. This is actually why I switched from Ethernet to fiber optic. Is, again, big transformer for the few houses in this area, including mine. The HOA installed this power meter, which, by the way, again, has two 30 amp breakers. So I got two fountains running 30 amps each, running down my yard, right, to that gray pipe. And if you look at where that gray pipe is and where the line is, that's less than 6 foot away from my house. I'm not sure what the measurements is supposed to be. And if you continue on, you'll see another breaker box way back there. And that's the power, two 15 amp breakers in each. That's the power for the fountains. So, you know, I'm trying to do everything I can to mitigate it. Again, Comcast replaced the line that ran all the way out to my mailbox or by it, because that got fried 3 times. And, you know, they're grounded to JEA's ground, which is grounded or bonded to the foundation of the house. But
I'm not sure what else I can do. I've done everything that I can. I'm grounded. I got surge protectors, breaker, a whole home surge protector that I can install here. Which one do you guys recommend? I'm not sure what breaker panel this is. I know I got Siemens on the inside. There might be Siemens out here too, but what do you guys recommend? And is JEA, the power company, on the hook for that? And then I just want to show you the lightning strike. So you see, there used to be a dog wire that ran from this tree to that tree over there. So again, first strike hit that tree, second strike hit this tree. Actually, it didn't hit that tree directly, it hit the line that connected that tree to this tree. Again, with those two boxes right behind it. Then this one, it just traveled down. You can see it. The tree is trying to protect itself or grow. It's not dead, thank goodness, because I don't want this thing to die. Both of these guys are my foundation to stop the house from going towards the pond. There, and you can see it just arced from the line down to the ground. There, that was the second strike, and then the third one was up front. I'm running out of ideas, but at least I'm mitigating my router from being affected by the coaxial, or the coaxial from Comcast and Xfinity. Let me know your thoughts. Again, I'm leaving all these guys, these pond guys that grew since the water level is so low, to help put roots down to stop my foundation from sloping towards the pond. Because you could see how close I am to it. It's only like, what, 12 feet, 15 feet? And the water line used to be up to here. So, yeah, I got a house right on the water. Not beachfront property. I got a lot of cleaning I need to do. De-algify stuff, but let me know your thoughts about the whole router setup. Fiber optic switched over that I finally did per your recommendations, and any other ideas I can do to mitigate my house from being hit by lightning. Because oh no, what? That's a dead crow. Somebody killed his ass. Oh no, I need to get rid of him. He's just gonna invite other guys. Somebody took him out. What a way to end the video. Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'm running out of ideas. Take care. I'll catch you in the next one. Do me a favor, hit the like button on the way out, all right? And subscribe for weird content like this, I guess. Not always like this, but whatever. Cool. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Damn HOA. Son of a biscuit.